Why do you think the blacks were slaves here in America?
Bring it up.
That's the real question we asking. Why do you think we was brought here to America as slaves? Right. And why do everybody hate the black man and black woman? Right. Why is that?
Read up.
Because, huh?
Here we go, right.
Because we powerful?
He was just
what you say, sister? What you say? Why do everybody hate the black man and the black woman? She said because we powerful. You believe that?
Not that one, the other one.
How you doing, man? I asked the question. I said, why do everybody hate the black man and the black woman?
Bring it out.
What you say? Give me
like you say in the Bible,
huh?
the last should be first and the first should be last.
Who's the last right now?
We are, but that's okay. We gonna overcome.
Right, and now what we trying to do, we trying to show our people why we are here, why we was brought here, you know what I'm saying, to America to be a slave. Read that real quick.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
God said we holy. God said we are the most holiest people on the planet. We supposed to be separated from everybody. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people.
You see that? God said we are special and we above all races on the planet.
That's right.
Now, they telling us we on the bottom of society, right? How you doing, brother? What's your name? Jalen. How old are you, Jalen? 17. Let me ask you a question. Do you know anything about slavery? You don't know nothing about slavery. You go to school, right? So they haven't taught you anything about this? Do you know why we were slaves here in America?
No.
Do you want to know? You don't even want to know why your ancestors were slaves. Why was they slaves? Let's get to it. Y'all familiar with the Moses story, right?
Yeah.
Moses let his people go. Guess what? That was us. And Moses warned us. He said the Israelites were going to...
That's right.
Right. The Israelites were going to go back into slavery. Go to Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Bring it out!
Real quick.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. Bring it out! But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right, so Moses told us if we were not hearken unto God, right, Moses is warning us. We just came up out of Egypt as a slave. Moses came with the commandments of God, and now he's giving us warning, right?
Bring it out.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
You see that Moses said if we don't do God's commandments, all these curses gonna come up on us and overtake us, right? And when you look at the black community, it's filled with nothing but curses. We're killing each other. We got baby mamas, baby daddies. All the evil is going on in our communities wherever we at. Because you can go to New York, you can go to California, Alabama, St. Louis, wherever our people at, they in the ghetto. So Moses is telling us if we don't listen to God and keep the commandments, God was going to curse us as a people.
That's
read some of
right.
these curses real quick. Read verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
You hear that? God said we was going to be cursed in the city and cursed in the field.
Bring it out.
When was we cursed in the field as a nation? When was the black man cursed in the field as a nation?
Wake him up!
Hey, young brothers, come here, man. Y'all ain't got nothing. Come here, bro. Let me talk to y'all real quick.
On the other side.
What's your name, bro? Come holler at your brother, man. What's your name, bro?
Elijah.
Elijah, what's your name?
Carry on.
Carry on. How old are y'all?
15.
You 15?
16.
You 16? What you doing out here today?
I'm ready to go see my sister.
You ready to go see your sister? At the parade?
Yeah.
What else you going to do?
Parade.
Come on, bro. I was 16 too, bro. I was 15 too. Y'all out here probably trying to chase some girls, ain't you?
Nah.
Y'all ain't chasing no girls? You got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Y'all having sex?
Nah.
So you ain't having sex? So let me ask you a question. Do you plan on having sex with her?
Bring him out.
Nah.
So you just got a girlfriend and you don't come, bro, I was 6. Don't lie to me, bro. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You trying to have sex, ain't you? I'm gonna show you that's a sin according to God.
Bring it out!
How y'all doing? I'm talking to these young brothers right now because he got a girlfriend at 16 and he plan on having sex with her. And eventually what's gonna end up happening, you know what I'm saying, the woman gonna be his baby mama. He probably gonna get put on child support. Why? Because they not teaching you the word of God. You understand what I'm saying? Because I was young like you. I was 17 with a baby. Guess what? I end up paying child support. as many of our brothers do, but I'm going to show you what God told us to do as the Israelites, because nobody's teaching the laws of God in the community. Read this real quick.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4. Bring it out. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
You see that God say marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. You can't get married right now, because what happens if that sister get pregnant? Can you take care of a baby right now? You ain't got no job, do you? So why would you want to have sex with her? You shouldn't even have a girlfriend, because that's not in the Bible. The Lord say marriage is honorable. But guess what? Ain't nobody teaching laws of God. The pastor not teaching it. Our parents not teaching us anything. Guess what the young generation doing? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all doing the same thing over and over and over. Read it again.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers God will judge.
You see that, bro? God saying whoremongers and adulterers God will judge. Now, how would God judge you having sex at 16? How would he judge you? Think about it. You might catch AIDS. You might catch... children of Israel, y'all Israelites, right? From the tribe of Judah, like you said. Go ahead.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
You're that make them fringes on the borders of their garments throughout their generations. So guess what you gotta go do? You gotta go home and you gotta have your mama show you some fringes on that. You gotta say, Mama, I need a border blue and I need some fringes. Why? Because I'm an Israelite. And God has a dress code for the young men and the women, right? Because we're supposed to be separated. We holy. You understand that? Everybody's supposed to be following us and keeping God's laws. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all don't do drugs, do you? You're not supposed to?
The number's right there.
That's good. Did you know that was a sin according to God? Did you know that God said you can't do drugs because guess what's going to happen? Give me out of 1 Corinthians about the fire temple. Because y'all young men, right? Eventually, the streets going to be calling your name. You're going to have your other homeboys, as y'all get older, going to want y'all to smoke. Don't want you to get high. But guess what? You got to learn God's word. You got to say, nah, you know what? I'm not going to do all of that evil. Why? Because you got to keep God's commandments. And I'm going to show you why. When somebody give you peer pressure, you tell them no. And you can tell them God said so. Read it real quick.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
You heard that? God say you the temple of God. That's God's body. We the Israelites, God say ye are the temple of God. Go ahead.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
You see that? The Spirit of God dwell in you. God's Spirit is supposed to dwell in you, right? Go ahead.
If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
He said, if any man defile the temple of God, he's going to destroy it. Now, how would God destroy your body?
Teach your people.
If you start smoking, how would he destroy your temple? If you smoke a cigarette every day, what's going to happen to your body?
Oh, yeah, lung cancer.
You're going to get lung cancer, right? Then you're going to have to go to the hospital. Then you're going to have to have surgery and all those things, right? Because, so God is telling you, you can't put those things in your body. Because, let me ask you a question. You wouldn't put a gallon of milk in a gas tank of a car, would you? Why not?
It don't work.
Because it won't work. So God is telling you the same thing with cigarettes. You can't put that cancer inside your body. Because your body gonna shut down. Now let me ask you a question. What they be talking about at school? Y'all young, so hey, I was 13 and 14. What they talking about nowadays? Be honest.
Nothing that we need.
Huh?
Nothing that we need.
Nothing what y'all need. Name some things they talk about.
Yeah, math and stuff, like unneeded math.
Well, no. I ain't talking about the teacher. I'm talking about the kids. What they talking about?
Saying stuff.
Like what?
Balance.
The kids ain't talking about no damn man.
I said balance.
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 Balance? Oh, violence. Violence. Kids talking about violence, right? Are they talking about sex?
Right.
They talking about having sex?
Bring it out.
School?
Bring it out.
How are you?
15.
How old are you?
15.
15. They talking about sex. I know they is. Oh yeah. Who y'all favorite artists? Who?
Broadway.
You say who?
Broadway.
Broadway? What do you be talking about?
Nothing bad. He's a positive rapper.
He's a positive rapper? What other rappers y'all listen to? Y'all ain't just listening to Broadway. I don't know who that is. What about Lil Yachty and NBA Youngboy?
I stopped listening to him.
But you were listening to him.
I was.
What he was rapping about?
Negative stuff.
Negative stuff, right? What about you? I know Broadway ain't the only rapper you listen to. And I guarantee you if I listen to Broadway, he talking about smoking weed. Don't he talking about smoking weed? He don't talk about smoking weed.
But not as much.
Not as much, but he talking about smoking weed. But you know what God said, right? Give me that evil communication. Believe it or not, I was once 13 and 15. I know y'all listening to way worse stuff than what I was doing. Y'all listening to some evil. You might not want to talk about it, but guess what? I got a 16-year-old son. He tell me the same thing. He ain't listening to none. That's bull crap.
Right.
I know what these rappers rapping about. Give me that 1 Corinthians 15:33. I'm gonna show you about the evil communication, right? I'm gonna show you how bad it is. And then I'm gonna let y'all go because I know y'all gotta go to the parade. But I'm trying to help save y'all souls out here. Because ain't nobody else gonna teach you anything, right? Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33. Bring it out. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Hey, y'all hear what God said? Y'all agree with that? Hey, brother man right there at the hat. You agree with the Bible that said? Read that again.
Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Is that true? Yes, sir. God said evil communication corrupt good manners, right? So let me ask y'all a question. What type of music do we make as a people? That's why. Huh?
Hip-hop music.
I mean, it's hip-hop, but... We got some lyrics for Rod Wave. God said evil communication corrupt good manners, right? Y'all like little Rod Wave. Let's see what Rod Wave rapping about. Let's bring a couple lyrics.
This is the song, The Greatest. Had to run that bitch back. I swear, once they see where a nigga come from, all this shit that you had to go through, bruh, they don't understand. I bet my last track probably gave you lockjaw. Hey, look, dub, I have to die before somebody respect me. Young nigga from the bottom of the map, come up riding with the strap, iron on his lap. One false move, get whacked.
That sound like murder to
I
me.
don't even know that song.
That's right. He rapping about it.
I don't know that
Y'all
song.
heard what God say? God say evil communication corrupt good manners. Do you agree with these lyrics? What about y'all? Y'all agree with these lyrics?
Nah,
So why don't we listen to it?
I don't. I'm a producer. I make my own beats.
I mean, but, okay, you might not listen to it, but the majority of our people, they listening to this. Why is that?
It's killing us all, bro. I can't.
Right.
We can only do what we can to try to stop it, but
We can stop that. Yes, we can do everything and stop making that type of music.
Right.
It's real easy. But you want to know the reason why we won't stop that? Because the white man pay you good for it. The white man got our Bible. He know evil communication corrupt good manners. The white man reading our history. He know, guess what? I got to get the Jews in sin. This is why we killing each other right now.
Right.
So, little Rod Wave, he talking about murdering his brother. Did you know we shouldn't do that? Give me that Leviticus 19. Y'all know we shouldn't kill each other, right? Y'all know we shouldn't hate each other, right? That's what God telling us. That's how we need to operate. But the problem is, ain't no real men teaching anything.
Right.
Everybody is doing the same thing Rod Wave is singing about.
Right.
Smoking his brother and getting hot.
Right.
We're going to read to y'all what God said to do because it's important, man. Y'all the future. Y'all gotta stop listening to Rod Wave. All he doing is talking about murdering his brother. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
You see what God say? God say don't hate thy brother in thy heart. Don't we hate each other a lot? Don't black people hate each other?
Yeah, but not us though.
See, listen, you can't isolate yourself from our nation. I'm glad you don't hate your brother. That's good. But I'm talking about the majority of our people, we have hatred towards each other. But that's good. Don't hate your brother, and now you know God is telling you don't hate your brother, right? That's a law that everybody got to keep. You can't just keep that and your brother don't keep it. And guess what? You gotta teach it.
That's right.
You gotta say, hey, you know what? Now you got justification on why you can't hate your brother. Cause you say you don't hate your brother, now you can open up the Bible. You can say, hey, guess what? God say don't hate your brother.
That's right.
So now if they got a problem, they got a problem with God. Let's see what else God say not to do. Read that.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
God say you supposed to rebuke thy neighbor. Y'all know what that means? That means to correct.
Black.
That means, guess what? This your brother right here? Or this your homeboy?
Hold on.
I mean, but okay, God say correct thy neighbor, meaning say your homeboy did something to you. You didn't like it. You gotta correct him. You gotta say, hey bro, you can't do that. And he gotta understand, you know what? Okay, God said you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't steal from him.
Right.
Say maybe he stole some candy. I don't know what y'all got. Candy or whatever. You gotta say, hey, you can't steal.
Right.
God say don't steal from your people.
Right.
God say don't steal at all.
Right.
That means he love you because he correcting you. And you gotta be like, damn, you know what? I'm sorry, bro. I ain't mean to do that. God say we gotta correct each other. We don't do that today.
Right.
You try to correct somebody out here, they ready to kill you, don't you? You try to correct one of these black people out here, they ready to shoot you down, ain't it? We can't even correct each other. They ready to fight. God say you gotta correct that neighbor, right? Go ahead.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
You see that God say don't suffer sin upon him. Meaning you gotta know God's laws to know if y'all in the midst of sin. Meaning you gotta know the law, he gotta know the law. Because you gotta know if you're doing something wrong according to God, you do too. That's how y'all become real homeboys. That's how we unite as a people, right? Keep reading.
Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
You see that God said don't avenge. You know what that word means? Say your homeboy do something to you, and a week later you go do some evil to him.
So Rebuking.
Right. You doing evil for evil. God said we can't do that. God said don't go avenge your neighbor. That's what we do as a people. Somebody kills somebody, they call Lil Pookie up, then they go kill his cousin. Then the cycle, the cycle goes on and on, right? God said don't avenge or bear any grudge. You know what the word grudge means? Have like some hatred, right?
Yeah.
Like God said you can't hold a grudge against each other. But we gotta do this as a nation. You understand that? Just how you say that's your homeboy, you're gonna treat him with respect. We all gotta do that together. Why? Because we're the same people. You understand? And this the things that we teaching our people. We teaching them God's laws, right? Because y'all Israelites, man, y'all are the future, bro. Because when y'all become an adult, you gonna realize the world hates you.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.